Okay, so we're here at Sky Nursery all the way up north in Seattle now. And we're gonna see if they have worms this time, huh? Yep. Fingers crossed. Yeah. Wow, so I'm gonna take notes on this greenhouse here and then I'm gonna build it right next to my house. Yeah, right. It would actually be a dream to have a greenhouse this gigantic, or just even a workspace this big. It's pretty cool. Of course not. So during the winters, these side panels are actually rolled down. So it's like a nice warm environment, but today they have all the sides open, so it's like a nice little breezy canopy area, which is fantastic.
What's doing here?
Is that you're gonna? Yeah, maybe we'll have this little pop-up greenhouse instead. You're gonna go in there. You see the sheep? Okay, I think we gotta meet somebody by the worms. Here's a simple construction cedar worm bin for $99. Do you want to take a look in there?
Yeah. Oh, he wants different bin.
These just panels with a little
This is
1/2 by 1/2
This is
support
my
that's
watch.
nailed together, I guess.
this is my watch. This is my watch. With today.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah. It's yeah.
It's $15 for approximately 150 worms here. So one of those worm factory bins is also $100. So
What?
there's a nice spigot for the worm drippings, and same kind of idea as the 3-tiered system. And of course, the bottom is perforated as well, so the worms can migrate up to each new platform. But I really like the styrofoam system a lot better.
See? Oh, there's worms.
There they are.
Look at them all.
It smells really fresh too, so I guess this is what our bin should smell like in a healthy bin.
Yes. Yeah, there isn't a lot of odor, and everything is in balance. It'll smell badly usually if it's too wet and you need to bring in more bedding.
Okay. Bedding meaning like cellulose.
But yeah, bedding is the shredded paper
Okay.
and which is a combination. Yeah, it's not usually not just shredded paper, but also people will put in anything that's the carbon, that's not the food. So the filters, coffee filters, tea bags, and then also there's actual soil.
So
Of course.
You're gonna have fun with those, huh?
Yeah. The more different variety of material you have, the healthier your worm bin will be. Yeah, and then always when you're done visiting the worms, you want to make sure to cover them back up again with their bed. This is bedding. This is paper that's getting ready to be shredded. It's always good to have a little extra stuff around in case you need to make some more bedding. But yeah, then you tuck them back in to bed with the bedding. Say, see you next time, worms. And then next time when you come bring them some food, they'll be there waiting for you.
Food.
Okay, so we're just gonna film us putting the worms into their new home. So first thing, I guess they must be really hungry, so let's make a worm salad for them.
Okay, I will help you do
Yeah,
that.
totally. So we'll get into the mixture and nutrition for the worms in a separate video, but for now we're just gonna transplant them. Okay, that looks like a yummy, yummy salad. What do you think? Can you fluff it up in there? Can you crumple it all up like this for me? Okay, and I'm going to spray it down with some water. Can you get it all wet? You want to start mixing it? Can I help you? There we go. Okay, that's good. I'm going to dump this out. Here's some of our prepared compost. Okay, you want to go ahead and put all of this stuff into here. This is going to be their house. This is their bedding. This is what they're going to live in. I'm going to put a really quick blast of water in here just to get things a little moister. Nothing too wet.
Let me see. Oh.
I'm going to feel it to make sure it's not too wet. Yep, that's good.
Can I feel it?
And some stuff is already falling through. I'm just going to dump it back in the top. Okay, now this is what we're going to do. This is going to be the fun part. Pick them up in handfuls and then you can put them into the worm bin. Ooh.
What are worms? What worms? What? This one is super neat.
That's a nice worm.
Yeah, it's so pretty.
Okay. And make sure they're evenly spread. So what do you think about your new pets here? You think they're cool?
Yeah.
Okay, let's throw in all their food on top of them, and I think they'll be happy. Okay, so here's a first look at the relocated worms, and they got a whole bunch of food on top of them. I think they're going to be happy. Everything's nice and moist the way they like it. Ew.
Oh, I think they're eating.
Ooh, I think they're eating too. Oh, that one's crawling down. He's burrowing down. I see these guys are moving down too. So I think we mixed it up pretty well. So they got an equal amount of food and bedding down there, and hopefully they turn all this into nice, rich, composted worm castings. And then we're just going to cover them with a piece of newspaper for now. The best thing is to get a wet piece of cardboard to cover them up with. But temporarily I don't have a piece of cardboard pre-cut. Are you done looking at the worms? Okay, we're just going to cover them up now and say goodnight.
Good night.
It took us all day to buy these guys and drive all the way up north, so now we're just going to say goodnight. And happy eating, guys!
With two tables, wet tables.